Oakland, California, 1965. A warehouse in West Oakland. The building is abandoned, windows broken, graffiti covering the walls. Inside, it's been converted into an illegal fighting venue. Underground matches, no rules, no referees, just two people and a circle of spectators betting money. This is where reputations are destroyed, where tough guys come to prove themselves, where violence is raw and consequences are real. Bruce Lee doesn't want to be here. He's been teaching at his Kune in Oakland's Chinatown for 2 years, building his school, attracting students, living quietly, but word travels in the martial arts community. A Chinese guy teaching Kung Fu to white people, breaking tradition. Some people respect it, others hate it. Tonight the haters brought him here. 3 men showed up at his school at closing time. Not students, not friendly. They delivered a message. Their boss wants to meet Lee. Wants to test if his Kung Fu is real. If Lee refuses, they'll shut down his school, vandalize it, hurt his students. Lee knows these are triad-connected thugs, organized crime. Refusing isn't an option, so he came. The warehouse is packed. Maybe 200 people, mostly men. Rough crowd, dock workers, bikers, criminals. They're here for blood, for entertainment, for gambling. Lee walks through the crowd with the 3 men who brought him. People stare. He's small, maybe 140 pounds, wearing simple street clothes. He doesn't look like a fighter. Looks like a victim. In the center of the warehouse is a circle, 20 feet diameter, marked with chalk on concrete floor. Inside the circle stands a man, the biggest human being Lee has ever seen. Not tall, 6'2", but massive, enormously fat. The man weighs 520 pounds, most of it fat, but underneath there's muscle, lots of it. His arms are bigger than Lee's legs. His hands are like catcher's mitts. His name is Tiny, ironic nickname. He's a leg breaker for the local crime syndicate, does collections, intimidation, enforcement. He's never lost a fight. People are too afraid to really fight him. The man who orchestrated this steps forward. His name is Chen, mid-50s, well-dressed, crime boss. He runs protection rackets in Chinatown. Lee refused to pay, that's why this is happening. Mr. Lee, Chen says with false politeness. Thank you for coming, this is Tiny. He's curious about your Kung Fu. Wants to see if it works against real size, real strength. Lee looks at Tiny, then at Chen. This isn't a fair test. He outweighs me by 380 pounds. That's not skill versus skill. That's physics. Chen smiles. Life isn't fair, Mr. Lee. If your Kung Fu is real, it should work anyway. Isn't that what you teach? Technique over size. Lee realizes he's trapped. This is a setup. Win or lose, they'll use it against him. If he wins, they'll claim he cheated. If he loses, they'll destroy his reputation. But refusing isn't an option. What are the rules? Lee asks. Chen laughs. No rules. Fight until someone can't continue or submits. Simple. Lee removes his jacket, hands it to one of the men who brought him. He's wearing a dark shirt and pants underneath. Practical. Not traditional Kung Fu uniform. He steps into the circle. Tiny hasn't moved, just stands there, breathing heavy, sweating despite the cold warehouse. His eyes are small, mean. He's done this before. Hurt people, enjoyed it. Someone in the crowd bangs a metal pipe against a barrel, the signal to start. Tiny doesn't rush, just walks toward Lee, methodical, confident. He's fought small guys before. Always the same, they try to run. He corners them, catches them, hurts them. Lee doesn't run, stands his ground, studies Tiny's movement. The man is surprisingly mobile for his size. Sumo wrestlers train footwork. Tiny moves like that, heavy but balanced. Tiny reaches for Lee, tries to grab him, get his massive hands on Lee's body. If he succeeds, it's over. He'll crush Lee. Squeeze, break ribs. Lee moves, not backward, laterally, 45-degree angle. Tiny's hands close on air. Tiny turns, reaches again. Lee moves again. Same angle, minimal effort, maximum efficiency. Tiny is getting frustrated. He's used to people freezing, fear paralyzing them. Lee shows no fear, just calm focus. Tiny changes tactics, rushes forward, tries to use his mass. Bowl Lee over like a freight train. Lee doesn't meet the charge, steps to the side at the last second. Tiny's momentum carries him forward. He crashes into the crowd. People scatter. Tiny stumbles. Turns around. Breathing heavier now, that rush took energy. Moving 520 pounds at speed burns fuel fast. Lee hasn't attacked yet, just evading, observing, looking for openings. Tiny charges again. This time Lee doesn't just evade, he acts. As Tiny approaches, Lee throws a low kick, targets Tiny's lead knee. The kick is fast, precise, hits the side of the knee. The joint buckles slightly. Tiny's leg wobbles. He catches himself, doesn't fall, but the knee is compromised. Pain shoots through it. Tiny roars, angry now. He swings a massive arm.